Passion of Joan of Arc is one of those silence films that everyone can agree has one of the best performances in the history of the silent era. I don't want to, because it's a French film, I don't want to really pronounce all their names, because I think that if I were to pronounce their names, I'd do such a horrible job. So yeah, just know that the people that the director of this and the woman that plays Joan of Arc herself, they're just on top of the world in this. Usually when you think of great silent film performances, you'll think of Charlie Chaplin's Little Tramp character. You'll think of Buster Keaton, mainly as the general, but also you'll think of the woman that plays Joan of Arc. And you may be wondering to yourself, why are Movie Man Dan's eyes so big right now? Why is the camera so close to his face? Well, I'm paying tributes to the film. In this film, the majority of all the shots, especially to Joan of Arc herself, they're as close as this. And her eyes take up the majority of her head. I may have big eyes, I'm bulging my eyes out a little bit right now, but her eyes way bigger than mine, and her eyes bulge out way more than mine. I'm not an expert on the Joan of Arc story. I know that she was a real woman, a real young lady from back in the day, like hundreds of years ago. And the movie deals with her trial and execution. So yeah, she claims that she's seen God, she claims that she's had all these divine images, but you know, the people that hold her don't believe her. They say that it might have been the devil, might have been just lying altogether. So she gets burnt at the stake. As a silence film dealing with Joan of Arc, you gotta pack in as much history as possible. And they do a really good job in showing the last little bit of Joan of Arc. I would like to have seen more about Joan's previous things, like before she got to the trial. But that's fine, I like what I got in this film anyway. And, you know, aside from the close-ups of Joan of Arc's face, I also would have liked to have seen more of the mise-en-scène, more of what was built, more of the set images, because you know, a lot of the silent films back then, such as like the D.W. Griffith things, beautiful sets, and I think that Passion of Joan of Arc would have been just as good with showing all those things. So ultimately, the only main drawback of the film, aside from not showing Joan of Arc's previous escapades, the film just didn't really hit me as hard as I wanted it to. When a film needs to hit someone emotionally, whether it's a positive thing like a comedy or whatever, it's got to hit you emotionally. And in the case of The Passion of Joan of Arc, I was not hit emotionally. I was impressed by what I saw, especially by the woman that played Joan of Arc. I was blown away by her performance, don't get me wrong, but everything else was just, it was good, but I was just left cold with the film. But there's a little too much good for me to just give a thumbs down to. It is an easy thumbs up, but I'm not saying it's off the charts or anything. I'm going to give The Passion of Joan of Arc 3 stars out of 4. Everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and like this video, and I'll definitely be posting more things in the next couple of days. Have a good day, folks.